Welcome to Every Disney Fairy, where we go over every Disney fairy. Today's fairy is Terence from the books. Terence is a dust-keeping talent sparrow man. According to the Realm of Never Fairy, he rises before dawn every day to hand out a teacup of dust for each fairy. Fairy dust is always stuck to him, so he shines brighter than most fairies. As a dust-keeper talent, he never sneezes. In Quest for the Egg, we learn about his crush on Tinkerbell. He is kind to every fairy, but he thinks harshly of Vidya due to her fairy dust-stealing ways. He takes Prilla to the dust mill to see if she could be a dust-keeping talent, but her sneezes throw that possibility out. During the hurricane, he has to hold onto a tree branch and wonders if Tink is okay. He sends dust with the questers. At the end, gives Prilla the title of honorary dustkeeper. In Quest for the Wand, Terence causes maximum damage to a pot just to have a reason to see Tink. He once again supplies the questers with dust and is frightened for Tink to go. Terence tosses and turns all night trying to think of a wish that would make Tink care for him romantically without forcing her. On the way back from their quest, Terence can feel in his glow that there is something wrong. He almost drowns trying to get to them and is saved by Ronnie. He takes the wand from the queen's lap and his wish is for Tink to like him romantically. He knows that once the wish is reversed, that Tink will go back to not caring about him and may even be angry. When they search for Ronnie Bat, Tink and Terence's glows combine and they fly one wing apiece. Tink and Terence share a moment when he asks her to reverse the wishes and he tells her, "We're both broken pots now. You're the Tink who has to care about me and I'm the Terence who made you have to care." When they try to reverse it though, the wand immediately sticks to Terence and throws him around. When the wishes are finally reversed, so are Tink's feelings. In Quest for Neverland, he's so down bad, Gwendolyn knows him as Terence, the dustkeeper talent who likes Tink, who does not like him back. He takes Gwendolyn to meet Mother Dove. Tink low-key uses him to try to make Peter jealous. He packs dust for a third quest and tells Gwendolyn that if Tink is going to see Kaido, he is going, whether he is supposed to or not. When Gwen asks if he's scared, he says yes, but it doesn't matter if he crisps us as long as we cage him. He helps with the dragon suit and is there during the collaring of Kaido. At the end, he gives Gwen some pixie dust to take home. He appears often in the Pixie Hollow tales, mostly in Tink and North of Neverland and The Trouble with Tink. In The Trouble with Tink, Tink and Terence play fairy tag, resulting in Tink losing her hammer. When he goes to visit her, he realizes something is up when she can't fix a pot. He tries to get her to take a break, but she snaps at him, so he heads out. He leaves her some muffins and comes back later to check on her. She explains the hammer situation, and he offers to go with her to Peter's to get her spare hammer. Tink points out all the spots that she and Peter had adventures. Terence ends up face to face with Peter, who thinks that they're butterflies. He and Tink avoid being pinned to the wall because it was just a prank. When Tink and Peter start catching up, Terence worries that she might want to stay, but is relieved when she just wants to get her hammer and get out of there. Terence says they can keep the whole hammer situation between the two of them, and he comes with her to fix the queen's bathtub. In Tink North of Neverland, when Twire, a scrap metal recovery talent fairy, lets Tink have a compass, Terence uses dust to help her take it back home. In her workshop, when Terence gives it a push, he knocks a bowl over with his wings and the compass rolls right over it. This was the first thing Tink had ever fixed. She is upset. She yells at him for always being around and in the way. He sulks out and vows to never bother her again. He sulks at Minnow Lake, where Silver Mist tries to cheer him up with some lily pad skis. He hangs out with Iridessa for a bit, who creates sunshine bubbles they put fairy dust in. During the story after dinner, he lets Rosetta take Tink's normal seat next to him. Rosetta asks to dance with him, and this infuriates Tinkerbell. Terence realized after the dance that she was missing and had been asking around to find her. When he couldn't, he stayed by her workshop until she came back. In Beck Beyond the Sea, we learn he likes to sit at the highest branch of the tallest tree in Pixie Hollow for the view. He tells Beck about Spinner, a tall, tale-telling sparrow man who left Pixie Hollow and came back with wild stories that no one believed. Beck ditches him for some birds. Terence and Tink are waiting at the edge of Pixie Hollow for Beck's return. Terence is the one who helps clear her name at the end, and he is reunited with Spinner. In Ronnie and the Mermaid Lagoon, Ronnie falls off Brother Dove, and Tink goes after her, so of course Terence goes after Tink. The three of them crash into a water fountain, and it bends one of his wings. In Ronnie and the Three Treasures, Terence gives Bess a bit of extra fairy dust in exchange for a painting of Tink, and when Ronnie falls into the pixie dust, he tells the others not to blame her and helps her out. Stops by to compliment Bess's painting of Tink and a masterpiece for Bess, leaving behind a grain of fairy dust. In the Ladybug Curse, he tries to reassure Silver Mist, and he's mildly troubled by the pink pollen in Lily's pesky plant. He's a suspect in Fawn and the Mysterious Trickster, and of course he wants one of Tink's hats in Lily in Full Bloom. He can be seen scattering pixie dust in Art Lessons for Bess, Beck in the Berry Battle, Queen Clarion's Secret, Vidya Meets Her Match, and Vera and the Full Moon. And that's Terence from the book. Let me know below what other fairies you'd like to see covered. Join me next time when we go over Terence from the movies.